everybody, it's Alyssa. Here's my audience. Some note cards. Okay. First and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for taking the time out of their evening to join me, listening to me talk. Today, I'm going to talk about the history of Dutch Bros. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys love a good old cup of coffee, a good mango smoothie, strawberry smoothie, a black tea lemonade. That's some of the things that Dutch Bros has to offer. If you traveled to the west coast of the US or most of the Las Vegas Valley, I'm pretty sure you've either heard of, seen Dutch Bros or driven past one. It's not hard to miss once you drive past one. A lot of coffee shops usually don't have like a touching history behind it, but Dutch Bros Coffee does, and that's why I think it's so significant. And it's actually pretty interesting which is what I'm about to tell you. Their mission was one cup at a time. They want to give smiles and change people's lives. It sounds a little bit cliche, but if you check out their website or anything really on the internet, it should tell you a little bit more in depth about what I'm saying. So the history of Dutch Bros is actually pretty interesting. That's what I'm about to get into. It was founded in 1992 by two brothers, hence Dutch Bros. Founded in 1992 by Dane and Travis Boersma in Grants Pass, Oregon. It started off as a little 10 by 10 foot pop-up tent, a double head espresso machine, a radio, like a little boom box, that's what they had. And the brothers were in the dairy industry, the dairy business for three generations. They started to experiment more with like the milk that they had, and they started to experiment with 100 pounds of beans. Now, to me, that doesn't sound like a lot working there. We deal with way more than that, a day, a week, a month. So it's pretty cool. Now we have, like I mentioned, they had double head espresso machines. Now, today we have triple head espresso machines, and in other states, I don't know about Vegas, but other states, I know they have quadruple head espresso machines. So it's pretty interesting. The brothers wanted to do something different for their coffee business, small business. What they did was they blasted music, like I mentioned about the boombox or the little radio they had. And if you've been to a Dutch Bros, I'm pretty sure you've heard our loud music. You can hear it from like a couple minutes away. I know my location, you could probably hear it rolling into the parking lot, getting into the drive-through line. So it's pretty cool. Also, to mention, a lot of Dutch Bros coffee shops are not walk-ins. They're actually just like stands. There's a drive-through line, and then there's a walk-up window where you just go and order. You can't really like go inside. There's no like tables to sit at. I also think that's pretty significant too. It's pretty interesting. It's different. From 1992, they ended up expanding to 400 plus locations. All across the West Coast, like I said, and we're starting to go down. I know they're trying to work their way this way, or this way to you guys, through the US. I could tell you where the locations are located. Oregon, California, Washington, Idaho, Nevada, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Arizona. So we're growing. They're slowly expanding, but from 1992 to 2020, I would say they expanded pretty fast. The company gives back way more than just smiles. They give more than that to the community, and I'm going to get into that. I think the significance of the company was how it originated from the brothers. So Dane, he's older than Travis. He was also known as the wise man. He possessed knowledge and valuable life skills, which is actually pretty cool. I would say, you wouldn't think like a CEO of a coffee shop company doesn't really possess like life skills and wants to give it back. many employees like me and others listen to podcasts and read books, food for thought. Pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard about that. And Dane always promised that customers were first. Instead of what can I get for you today, it was how are you? Dane tried to tell others to love all and serve all, no matter what you are, who you are, where you're from. That's just been that's the significance of Dane. And I want to say Broistas leave a positive impact to develop people to be leaders, whether it be in Dutch Bros Coffee, like within the company, or not. So if you work there, then they the management tries to, how do I say this, pass on like knowledge and valuable life skills, whether you use it with the company or without, or outside, I mean. I would say that the workplace is also designed to be a safe place. I know that I use it as a safe place. Dutch Bros promises more to the community than just a smile and a cup of coffee like I've mentioned. So I'm going to start talking about the fundraisers that we do every year. There's 3 fundraisers that we do. One of them is Drink One for Dane. So in 2009, we unfortunately lost Dane to AL. He lost his what's the word? His challenge, his battle. There it is. His battle to ALS. So every year we do Drink One for Dane Day, which donates to the Muscular Dystrophy Association to help the patients and the families of ALS, people who are affected by ALS. We also do Bug for Kids Day, which is one day every year in September. And that day we donate $1 from every drink goes to an association which helps kids. So I'm going to say this year Las Vegas alone raised $17,155, and that went to the Big Brothers Big Sisters Foundations of Southern Nevada. And the Northwest Vegas region, which I work in, raised $3,495 of that total. The last one that we do is Dutch Love Day. We do Dutch Love Day every Valentine's Day every year, but this year, unfortunately, I don't have any numbers because unfortunately to COVID-19, we didn't do Dutch Love Day. So to conclude, Dutch Bros is more than just a coffee shop, more than just a cup of coffee. The origin and the history is very significant in my opinion, and I'm sure to a lot of you it is as well. And the 3 points that we went over was it was originated in 1992 in Grants Pass, Oregon by Dane and Travis Burisma. They run different than a traditional coffee shop. They love to give back to the community, and that's the significance of the history of Dutch Bros. So thank you everyone for joining. Here's my audience one more time. No cards.